What is up, people? Deoxy here, and let's get into this. So, next one in the list is Brawler, plus 50% attack speed with unarmed weapons, 1 fist, 15 dodge to start with, and minus 50 range, and minus 50 ranged damage. So, we're going to start with another fist, and we'll get into it. So, this one is meant to be only played with the unarmed weapons. You can't really build anything else around it due to how heavy the range damage modifier is lowered. Good thing is, the fists are actually pretty cheap, so you can buy lots of them fairly quickly. Wave 2, and we already got 4 of them. And because they are unarmed, they give us extra dodge, which works because this build is kind of weak to start with, but it will get pretty strong. We're going to need to build up some range so that we recover the 50%, the minus 50 range that we start with. Take some melee damage, another fist. Let's actually lock in the flaming brass knuckles. It's not a bad thing to have. I will lock in a bag, because as we saw from the last video, bag is really good. There's a few items I would always recommend getting, no matter the run. They are like vigilante ring, bag, coffee. Coffee is actually pretty good because it's a common item that gives 10% attack speed for 2% damage. That's actually really massive, especially in the start of a run. Oh, darn it. Missed out on the loot. Okay, let's take some percent damage. Reroll. I will take some more percent damage. Take a flaming brass knuckles in the bag. And continue. So, we are going to need to get a bit more speed, because not particularly fast yet. Gotta make sure to chop down all the trees. Okay. So, as you might see, the burning brass knuckle is on fire. It scales off of melee damage and elemental damage. It also has a side effect where enemies hit with it will burn, and you can increase that by getting more elemental damage and other factors. Okay, let's get some range. So if we look at it, it deals 9x5 burning damage, meaning it deals 5 instances of 9 elemental damage, which honestly is pretty good. Last run I would take Lost Duck. I'm not going to do that here. Okay, I'm going to combine and take another brass knuckles. Because the more of those we have, we get elemental damage from that tab, meaning the burning will, in and of itself, do more damage, which is pretty good. Now obviously you can't stack burning, much as we would love that, but it works for secondary damage. Like, there's some enemies where you just gotta hit and run, and burning brass knuckles works for that. But so far, so good. Yeah. If you've seen on the last videos, I'm doing a mix of Brotato and Death Must Die. There's a few other games I'll be hitting soon. None just quite yet. Gonna lock the epic and continue. Yes, I know I should have continued with the materials, but I want to make sure I can get that the next wave. Look out for the armored little guy. Go to the top. One of the things I'm noticing is that I am having a severe lack of HP. So I'm going to need to get that. some extra wiggle room with that. Ooh. Let's not die, let's not die. Run away. We're not gonna die today. We know how, sir. Oh boy. I'll take the range, just get that positive. I will unlock the lure and the propeller hat. Take out the healer and break the eggs. As I talked about in the last Brotato video, the eggs will spawn slashers, which can very easily kill a run. Which is why they're often singled out on as soon as you see them. Because the last thing you want is those things spawning and absolutely ruining a run. Like I think that if a slasher spawned in the middle of this, his run would probably die. So let's avoid that. Alright. Yep. This build is severely lacking survivability. Gonna take some more dodge, HP regen, lure, and propeller hat. I'll take coffee, and I will lock mastery. Actually, yeah, I'll just resume. So there is a trick where if you go back to the main menu, you can re-enter the shop. As I was just about to do to lock that flaming brass knuckles, but it's not so detrimental that I have to do that. So far, we're doing okay. And that is the important part. As long as we keep dodging, the burning will do its course, and will end up being reasonably safe. Okay, there we go. Both of them down. I'm not picking the crates up because in the event I'm healing, I'll go running crap. Because crates also count as consumables, so they will heal you when you pick them up. No. Sure. I will take the 9 max HP, mastery, I'll take a tree, I'm gonna lock mouse. I wish I could have gotten this for wave 9, but it is what it is. Ideally, I should get things like Snake to spread the burn, and Eye Surgery to increase how fast it happens. Fortunately, it's not exactly an option, because Eye Surgery takes away range, and the Snake reduces your HP. Both of which I kind of need. So if I see like a free snake in a crate, I'll take it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. Not quite yet. Until then, we're gonna have to work with what we got. Which is less than what I'd like. Missed out on that loot, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna take some extra speed and some armor. I will take mouse and insanity. I'll take another insanity. I will take a mastery. I will take recycling machine, because that improves the profits we get from recycling items that we don't want from crates. So while mouse might have been a bad idea, it does give us more enemies so we get extra income. Which isn't too bad as long as you can handle it. Obviously, some characters are better suited to handling hordes than others. Brawler is probably one of the harder characters to do, due to the way that it forces you into a melee build. offer a lot of flexibility. Will work out, because I know roughly what I'm able to do with Brawler. As long as I can clear a path, shouldn't matter too much. And since we have Tentacle, we have some extra healing. I am not going to take Wheelbarrow. Going to take some more dodge. Actually gonna take Leather Vest. Gonna combine and take that. I will recycle that fist and get another knuckle. And there we go. Okay, now this is where it's gonna start getting interesting. Because I need to balance all of the armored guys with the elite. And we're already done with the egg phase, so that's going to massively help out. Okay, now he's in his phase of running around. So we should be a little bit safe. Okay. We just need to hug him until he dies. There we go. And that is our elite crate. Okay. And so far so good. We're handling most everything pretty well. I'm not entirely sure what I want this crate to be. Ideally, I would get, like, Anvil or Grind's Magical Leaf. We can work with a jetpack. I'll get an armor to boost that back up. I will take a lure. I'll recycle this and do that. And we are looking pretty good. So as you can see, it's wave 12 and we already maxed out our dodge. That's pretty good. The biggest thing we need right now is HP, because we are still a bit squishy. Because it doesn't take a lot to kill us at the moment. So we're going to need to stack a bit of HP. Getting up to around 40 would be ideal. Needing a few purple tier upgrades would be nice. Typically we all just call them like gray is common, blue is uncommon, purple is epic, red is legendary. Other people have different names for it. It doesn't really matter what you call them. It still amounts to the same thing. But the purple class HP level up is 9 HP, which would be pretty big at this point. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking pretty good. If I manage to get it, of course. Okay, I will take Snail. Just gonna take attack speed because I don't want to waste all of my money on that. I will take a gentle alien. I will take another coffee. I should build some more percent damage. Okay. So we need HP and percent damage, and we will be set. Because we've got a decent amount of armor. Our dodge is already capped, thanks to getting jetpack. Okay. This wave is a bit of a pain, because it has the bullet spitters, the ones who aim at you, plus these guys who like box you in, which gets annoying when all of it comes at you at once. So we're gonna try to thin out the crowd. Now ideally, oh boy, this is where you would want like Snake, because then the burning can spread to the other aliens. Unfortunately, I don't have that, so a bit more of a challenge. Ideally, something like Adrenaline would be nice right about now. Okay. I will just take the common HP. Okay. Take Banner. will take garden, and I'll lock acid. Because we have overcapped dodge, meaning it won't be hampered if we take that. And we could really use the HP. Okay. So far, so good. And if y'all want to leave comments on builds that you want to see, if you want me to make guides, I can do my best for that. I'm into just about any variety of content if I can try to make a video on it. As I said yesterday, I'm in the mode of trying to make a video every morning and evening. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up with it. I'm not entirely sure because I'll probably have to split the morning video between a variety of different games due to some of them needing a bit more effort to grind out to the point where I can do some videos on the topic I'd like. Okay, I will take eye surgery. I'll take some elemental damage. I will take that. And I'll take plant just for the little extra boost. 13 isn't too bad. Yeah, right now we just need more percent damage. Okay. If you remember, guide him into a corner, and he's just about free. Because once he charges up for his attack, just need to get far enough out of the way. Okay. Obviously that didn't go as well as I'd hoped it to. Oh boy. Yep. So obviously don't do what I did. Probably going to have to avoid everything else. So, yeah, that was kind of boiling. 8 seconds left. Yeah, I can't take the elite. I haven't lost that amount of HP. I could have done it, but it is what it is. We'll take a coffee. Okay. I really need it. I have to take bait. Yeah, lock Vigilante Ring. Its effects will be heavily nerfed, but I have to try. Percent damage is honestly the one thing I'm lacking in right now. Apart from HP. As long as I can stack those up, it'll be okay. Brawler is generally considered one of the harder characters due to how niche it is. But other than that, it's fairly okay. Like, obviously you don't want to try Endless with him because he doesn't have that much Endless capabilities due to how limited his scope is. So far though, we're doing fairly good for a run. I did 2 runs before this that both failed, so it's nice to see this one succeeding. Other than that, though, that did pretty good for a wave. I will take that. I will take more percent damage. I'll skip that. We'll take that. Take Alien Tongue. I'm not going to take Insanity. We'll take Dangerous Bunny. And I'll lock in Gnome and Warrior Helm. So this is actually one of the best ones for this, because as you can tell, we're using melee damage, but we're also dealing elemental from the fire. Which ultimately means that is a very good item when you're using the Burning Brass knuckles. Like, obviously losing the pickup range is detrimental, but we just picked up an Alien Tongue, so I think it'll be okay. If I get some bonus range from a level up, then we won't even notice the downsides. But so far, this is working out splendid. I mean, apart from the lack of regen and everything, but it's still doing very well. So, yeah. most of the days, the morning videos will be PC games. I'm planning on either doing more Death Must Die tomorrow morning, or Nori caches. I'm saving some other games until I get a decent mic. I do have one in mind, but I just have to go get it. Then for the evenings, I will be doing these videos, so there will be stable Brotato content. Okay. So, hopefully it shouldn't be too hectic. So yeah. Alright. And as you'll notice, we got the same elite combination as in the last video. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with that, but it would be nice to see the other ones. Okay, run away. This is not ideal. Okay, I ran into the boss. That's why it dealt so much. Okay. There, now Mother's down, so we can finally go out and finish off the rest of these guys. Some people will save it so that it just keeps spawning enemies that you can use hunting trophy or metal detector on. When I'm doing these videos, I'm not going to do that because I'm not doing it to do anything crazy. I'm doing this to show you guys how to try. I will take exoskeleton because that is pretty good. Let's see. I'll take percent damage. Combine. Okay. We'll take another one. And I will actually lock in the fuel tank. So this is the last wave, so this one, yeah, we're doing pretty fine. It started off rocky at the start, but it's worked out pretty well. So yeah, feel free to think of anything you guys want to see me to do. I'm open to trying just about anything. So it'll be nice to see what you guys think. I know most of y'all don't comment. That's perfectly okay. Although, if you can like and subscribe to help my content get out, that would be much appreciated. So, I might wind up doing some Brotato videos for Steam, because there's a few mods that I got invested into that would be nice to see how they progressed. There is one that I believe is called Legend of the Ghost King, that I would like to see how that one worked out. Okay, I will take Stone Skin because that is amazing. Okay, now into Wave 20. Let's destroy these elites. So, yep, looks like this will be a pretty fair win. Because we got so much armor, Stone Skin translated that into, I think, 14 HP, because it takes away 2 when you get it. Which is pretty dang good. That's one elite down. Now we just need to beat this other one. Okay, maybe we back off. Okay, I'm not expecting it to give me difficulty. Okay, run away. Okay, I might have to just wait this one out. Yeah. I might have to just run. I'd rather not end this video off with another death. Okay. It's getting a little bit crowded. Okay. Not the way I wanted to win this, but it works. So yeah. I hope y'all guys enjoyed. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you want to see anything, and I'll see y'all next time.